I'm with Brian Gardner, and it's been a pleasure to be with him. We've been using his software, Genesis Framework, for the last 10 years, which has changed our lives. And thank you, Brian, for creating Genesis and changing our lives. Quick question: what inspires you about WordPress, and why WordPress?
It's funny you asked the question. We just saw Matt Mullenweg at Starbucks, and it's easy for people to thank me for the work that I've done because it's enabled them to build a business. But in the same regard, I thank people like Matt who created WordPress. I think the best thing about the WordPress community is the openness, the sort of the open source mentality of giving and taking, and that's probably what inspires me the most, is being able to say I was blessed with the opportunity to leave my job and create a business and do so, and also provide that same opportunity for somebody else in the hopes that at some point in their life, they'll have another opportunity to give back to the next person. So
you certainly have. So it's not for us. I think probably many others like us. And how the WordPress impacted your life personally?
It created a passion-filled life. Like for the last 12 years of my life, I've been living the dream, right? Living the American dream. Like I work for myself, I own my own company, I work when I want to. It freed me from the job that I was in. And so for me, and it just allows me to just do fulfilling work, and that's exciting.
Excellent. And just following up on this one, the people who are starting WordPress today, are coming up to WordPress, any message you want to give to them to speed up their process of this journey?
Yeah, it's just breaking through the wall, identifying and being very aware of habits and strengths and things like that, and just really cultivating an environment where you're open and honest with the people that you do work for, and just setting up expectations that make sense, right?
Yeah.
This is my ability to execute a project, and let's work towards making sure that from my perspective and your perspective, it gets done well and it gets done on time.
On this one, what we experienced over the last 10 years is I think if you specialize on something, WordPress is huge. So what we found out is if you specialize like a development, design, plugins or themes, there are so many verticals of WordPress. So I think if you can pick something and do really well on that vertical, that can speed up your progress or the progression. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think it's easy to want to cast a wide net, right? Yeah. Everybody wants to do all things for all the people, and by doing that, you become inefficient and you overpromise and underdeliver and stuff like that. Yeah. And so to specialize in something, you become efficient, you're able to deliver and to do it very well and effectively is, I think it's...
Speed up your process.
Yes,
Last question.
Yes.
The people who are starting a website project, it is always a challenge starting a project, and it's never ending. So what's your experience or a quick tip for people who are creating a new website? How can they efficiently finish their project?
I think there should always be a carrot at the end of the project. I'm always a fan of collecting some money up front and most of the money at the end, so it incentivizes the person who's doing the work. I don't have all the money, so I can't then delay it. I'm working towards getting paid. And from the client perspective, just setting up dates up front that work with them, because at some point, sometimes the clients take too long. Like you're ready to close the project out, but they're not ready, or they're taking too much time to get back to you. To maybe even have a penalty, right? To say, hey, I need to ship this by X because I got another project coming. If this takes longer, then I need to charge you more. And kind of give them financial incentive to close the project and push them to ship too.
I think Milestone helps as well, because website is an ongoing project. It's not a never ending. So you have a good milestones decided and complete on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's been a pleasure to see you, and after all these years, and
Thanks for
talking to you.
us.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you so much.